Yo, what's good, guys? I got an Ubers match, or not Ubers, roulette match here against my boy 6ftHax, but I'm not really going to be talking about this match. I'm kind of going to be addressing where I've been. I'm actually kind of shocked how many PMs I've actually gotten where I've been. There's been like a good handful of people that have been messaging me like, "When are you going to upload?" or "Where are you?" And it's like I just kind of tell everyone I'm busy, so I guess I would just kind of address the general masses as to where I've been. So this is kind of like an update video. So I guess first and foremost, yeah, I am out of school, but I have to pay for my own college, and I've got like a load of debt. I really don't want to go too much into my personal life, to be totally honest, but I got like student loans I need to pay off and whatnot, and I basically have got to work 36 hours a week to get them to not even get the amount of money I need for that for one. And then I'm gonna have to like pick up a second job too. Like I'm not looking for a sob story here. I'm honestly just telling you guys where I'm gonna be. So I'm gonna be working a second job on top of that just so I can pay off everything I need to pay off. So that's kind of like one of the big things. And my phone just went off. So that's like one of the big things at first. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I guess that's another thing. It's May 23rd right now when I'm recording this, and it's like 1 in the morning because I'm not gonna have time to, record this tomorrow because I gotta go to work. But basically in approximately 2 weeks, I'm gonna be seeing my boyfriend for a couple weeks, so no upload time. No YouTube time, no upload time. No, that's just gonna be for him because I'm in a long distance relationship, so he lives far, far away. And I really want to spend some time with him because, yeah, I don't get to see him. Actually, I don't think I've seen him once. So that's kind of a thing too. So I'm going to be gone for a while there. And my phone's going off again. Good lord. You peoples are leaving comments on my videos, actually. Actually, I'm going to turn my phone off so I can actually do this. So I guess that's one of the things too. That's also going to be coming up soon. But after that, I should start regularly uploading. But also after that, that's also when I'm going to be looking for my second job. So if I get a second job, uploads are really going to slow down, if not almost halt altogether, just because I can't do this, guys. I'm sorry, but Pokemon has always just kind of been a hobby for me. Which I guess also kind of leads to a second part as to why I don't upload. For the last 5 years of my life, I've been using the VGC calendar to determine how I play Pokemon. Now, in case you guys really don't know how the VGC calendar works, is basically we all know, well, back in like 2009, 2010, 2011, you only had VGC in the spring. So what we would do as VGC players is we would play in the spring. You wouldn't play in the summer unless you had Nats or Worlds, so if not, your season was done after spring. You wouldn't play in fall because there's no reason to play in fall. We'd start talking about the meta and like team building in winter, and then by spring you'd normally be practicing and competing. So generally during this time of year, I'm not playing Pokemon. It's just how I work. Even now, I find it kind of not something I like to do. I kind of just play Pokemon as a way to relieve my stress, to be totally honest. That is what the game has always been to me. It's just been a stress reliever, something I can, go to and run away from the rest of the world with. But that's also part of the reason why. But basically, yeah, I've just basically got real life problems that I need to take care of before I have to worry about some silly YouTube channel that I'll probably just be staying on for, a couple years, and then that'll probably be the end of YouTube because I don't know. I have to grow up and I have to do like real world stuff. Um, yeah, I think that kind of concludes the general as to where I've been. There's been like some other miscellaneous stuff in there too, like I don't know, I'm not too fond of the singles community. I'm not saying that there's not great people in there, but I don't know, it's not the same as my doubles community experiences. I really like those days and I really do miss them, I won't lie, but yeah, I guess that's really all I want to say. Uh I really don't have much else. That's just why I haven't been uploading. Like, I have all this stuff backed up, but I just don't have the time to, like, You see, because this is like a really long process. I'll give you guys a little bit behind the scenes. I don't know how many of you guys actually know what goes on behind the scenes. So basically, after we have our battle, we have to, save it. And then we have to record it with either Desmime or Camtasia, which I don't know, depending on the match, can take anywhere from like, I don't know, 10 minutes to a half an hour, again, depending on the match. And then after that, we have to drop it into our Vegas tracks or Camtasia tracks, whatever we're using, and we have to edit it, which is God knows how long. Again, it's probably like 5 minutes to edit. It does not take that long. Slap a track on there for music, and then there's narration. And for me, I normally screw up at least once or twice, so it takes me a little while to narrate. And narration always depends on the match length, so that's that. And after that, you have to render that stuff, and that rendering takes quite a bit of time. Average match for me is about 15 minutes to render. And by the end of it all, it's honestly like, for me, it's always at least a good 2 hours that I need to dedicate just to making a video. That includes everything from recording it to having the final product done and rendered. And then you have to wait like the other 10 minutes for YouTube to upload it. And it's just, that's a lot of time. That's 2 hours that I could be doing more work or something like that. Like, I can't help my work schedule, like, to some extent. I can't. I can't control the hours that they schedule me. That's all up to my boss to determine. But it's like I lose time during the day because I work in those weird awkward hours of the afternoon when it's like good time to go out and spend time with friends, but when you get out it's too late to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have time because I normally stay up late at night to do this kind of stuff for you guys, and then that involves me sleeping in later in the morning, and it's just one nasty cycle of not sleeping and having very bad sleep habits. So that's basically it. um yeah, that's really all I wanted to say to you guys. I just kind of looked at this match. I noticed it's kind of winding down. I guess I'll narrate the rest of it. As you guys saw, this team was kind of sun oriented, so he brings in his Blissey. This is a choice bandit Victini. Just gonna go right for the V create because that is sun boosted. That's a Blissey. Let's face it, Blissey stands no chance on the face of this earth surviving that from an adamant choice bandit Victini. Come on, we probably just killed like 3 Blissies right there. And so I do get the Spadef Def and the speed drop, but that doesn't even matter because I believe his last is Fortress. And thanks to the fact that I have Stealth Rex up or some kind of entry hazards up. Oh no, I got previous damage from Garchomp's Outrage on that thing, so that's why he won't be at full. And thankfully, even at -1, I'm still able to outspeed this thing. I'm just gonna go for a V create and be able to finish that thing off. And that's basically gonna be the match. I didn't really pay attention to it. I just figured I'd narrate the last part of it. So that is where I've been. For those of you who have been asking, for those of you who care at all, that's where I've been. I really don't think anyone cares. I was just kind of making this so people will kind of stop asking me because I love you guys, but you kind of have to remember we're real people and we have real lives too. And it gets kind of annoying after a while when the same person keeps asking you like 2 or 3 times, why don't you upload? Where are you? And it's like, well, I'm doing things I want to do. So that's basically it. This is a really long video. I'm sorry if I bored you for like 8 minutes, but that's really all I wanted to say. So I guess I'll see you guys when I do. So bye, guys.